Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. I'm here of course with Fresh, and today we're going to talk about the Adidas Game of Thrones Ultra Boost collection. Okay guys, so the Adidas Game of Thrones Ultra Boost collection will be dropping this March 22. So that's next week from the upload of this vlog, and there will be 6 sneakers, all 6 of which you guys can see here. There are 4 that will be for men, 2 will be for women. Price ranges anywhere from 8,900 to 9,300. We're not too sure because 2 prices are displayed.
Yes.
So we don't know. But that's the price range of the Adidas Game of Thrones Ultra Boost. Quick shout out by the way, thank you to Soul Academy for allowing us to do this early review and early unboxing of all 6 sneakers.
So there you go, like we did in our previous collab with the Dragon Ball Z collection, we also want to share our thoughts and opinions regarding the Game of Thrones lineup. And for me, it's 7 out of 10.
For the entire set.
Yes,
so it's like a score for the entire collection.
Yes, 7 over 10 because in comparison with the Dragon Ball Z collab, for me, Adidas made it really good since it's more creative and it's more risky since it has an assortment of models.
Yeah, you had the D-Rup, you had the Profir, you had the Ultra Tech, and a bunch of other sneakers. No Ultra Boost though.
Yes,
yeah,
no
but
Ultra
you did
Boost.
have the ZX 500 RM, which was
Yes.
introduced via that collection. So 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10 because for me, Adidas played it safe. They used only 1 model and I think they can do more. I think they can do more in the process. But yes, they have a mix of materials like this one. It has suede, leather cage. So far, so good. But the identity, for example, if I'm not a sneakerhead, I'm just a Game of Thrones fan, I wouldn't notice that this is a Game of Thrones collab. But maybe if they will put the emblem or the flag design on the cage, I can recognize that this is a
Game of
Thrones collab. But as a Ultra Boost guy, for me, I appreciate it because Adidas took the initiative. At least they make it happen to release the Game of Thrones collab. So there goes 7 out of 10.
For me, I'll rate it a bit higher.
Yes.
Maybe like 8 out of 10 for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm a Game of Thrones fan.
Yes.
So just by the virtue of being a fan of Game of Thrones, being able to have the opportunity to buy something which I love so much, which is sneakers, tied up with something that I'm very passionate about and I enjoy a lot, which is Game of Thrones, is such awesomeness.
Yes,
So just for that fact alone, it's an 8 out of 10. Now, apart from that, I think we mentioned it during my, pardon my cats, they're playing. But whoa, they're all over the place. But anyway, so I think it was mentioned during the video that I did with Colin. One of the things that I loved about this particular collection is the use of different materials.
Yes.
So it's not your typical Ultra Boost. You have suede, you have the leather cage, you have those little details like the emblem here at the back or the tag over here in the winter is coming. The variety of the models as well, while they're all Ultra Boost, some of which feature different features.
Yes.
So for example, this one has your all-terrain like outsole, right? So it has also a thicker knit, and you have that, I don't know if it's like wool or felt, whatever lining to make it a little bit thicker, which is not the same for all the shoes. So it's the little details for me which make it stand out a bit. But I definitely understand the lack of Game of Thrones identity, because it's not blatantly obvious that it's Game of Thrones unless you're looking at the Targaryen's dragons.
Yes.
Now, in hindsight, if I were to like suggest to Adidas on how they could have done it better, maybe on this part of the shoe, they could have put the emblem or the sigil of the house.
Yes, that's
diba? So it's a little more blatantly Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Because right now it's just here at the back. Diba? And you just have this tag here. So that would be my only concern. But also it can also be viewed as a plus because the fact that it's not overtly loudly Game of Thrones, it makes it easier to wear.
Yeah, true.
Diba? And lastly, I think it's an 8 out of 10 because it's not overpriced.
Oh.
It's all 8,900 and you get a Ultra Boost.
Yes.
The problem with the Adidas Dragon Ball collection, for example, if you want to buy
The Profeer.
yeah, 9,000.
9,000.
So it's 9,000 pesos for a Profeer.
And the Deerupt.
That crazy. Diba crazy?
But the creativity of the Deerupt and the Cell Profeer, it's really on point.
Yeah, but it's more of a collector's piece
Yes.
that you put on shelf.
Okay.
Or that you can wear every now and then. The beautiful thing about this collection, in my opinion, is that you can wear it every day.
Oh.
For example, House Targaryen.
Yes.
It's a white shoe with silver accents along the side, and yeah, it's not loudly House Targaryen, but to those who know it, and for you who knows it, you can rock it and you will enjoy it, and at the same time you can wear it every day.
True.
Unlike the Goku, for example, the ZX500 RM Goku, can you wear that every day? I don't think so, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
there are pros and cons. So that's why I would rank it, or I would score it 8 out of 10.
So if I'm going to pick my top 3 as my rotation for a week, I will choose number 1. I will choose this, the white. Is this the White Walker?
Yeah, the White Walker.
I really like the colorway because it has this icy kind of design on the mud guard. So, and the black stripes over here, it looks good. And my second pair will be this because of the gold stripes.
The House Lannister.
And it has a shimmering design on the Primate upper. And the last one will be this one. This is the Night's Watch. It really looks nice because of the leather cage and the, what do you call this? The outsole.
ATR outsole.
So there you go. So that's my top 3.
For me, in no particular order, just 3. Definitely Targaryen's Dragons because it's the one that pops the most.
Okay.
With the orange, fire, crimson like color here at the toe box, creeping upwards towards here. I just love this shoe. Second would probably be the White Walkers. I just love how the icy blue pops from the white and the use of the black stripes for the cage. It just looks really nice, guys. You have to see it in person. And lastly, I actually wanted this but it's for women, so I won't be able to wear it. I'd go with this one.
Yeah.
It's probably what people would think like the most boring because it's just gray and black. But it actually has some of the best features, technical features in the Ultra Boost set. So like what I mentioned earlier, you have that suede mudguard, you have the thicker prime knit, you have the leather cage, you have that suede heel counter here as well. And then there's some sort of like lining, so that's a little bit thicker. So if you go to warm, to cold weather countries, it will really help. And lastly, you have the ATR outsole. So in terms of bang for buck, in terms of value for money, in just sheer features alone, I think this one delivers a lot. And at the same time, the North remembers. So House Stark. So those would be my top 3 in terms of the current collection.
Yeah, this one definitely looks great because of the overall material compared to this one.
Yeah, the Night's Watch looks like an Ultra Boost.
Yes.
Diba? It's your typical Ultra Boost. This one, if you take a closer look, then it starts to really pop. I mean, you get to notice the materials, you get to see the suede, you see the leather, you see the lining. I mean, it's just a really well-built Ultra Boost sneaker.
And the Prime Knit, this kind of colorway, this is unique.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Compared
I like
to
it.
this one,
I really like
this is a unique colorway.
And again, the videos and pictures do not do justice talaga to House Stark. So if you guys have the opportunity to see it when it drops on March 22, hold it in hand first and see for yourself because it's a really nice shoe.
So I'm going to change my number 1. It will be
Carlo the salesman in action. And for the last segment of this video, we're going to talk about, well, of course, Game of Thrones airs April 14.
Yes.
So the last and final season of Game of Thrones will be airing. So we finally get to see if somebody actually gets to sit on that throne, on the Iron Throne. Maybe
Finally.
nobody will sit. So maybe for this last part, we get to share our theory on who will be the person sitting on the Iron Throne.
Yes.
Okay? So ako personally, I think it will most likely be Daenerys. I think that's the safe answer. I think. Feeling ko Daenerys. I'm
why
Team
Daenerys?
Team Targaryen. Because if you take a look at the story on how it was built through time, it was really her journey on going back to Westeros and going back to the Iron Throne.
Okay, that's
Diba, she was exiled, she was given away,
Yes.
she went through so much pain and so much trouble, and I have a cat. Hi, Rumfold. Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah, so you have the Targaryen white cat. Oh, diba? So anyway, so that's what I think, Daenerys, which is again the hero's journey really comes to a head when she's the one who sits on the Iron Throne.
Yes.
And I'm just a fan of what she's been doing in the movie. You?
My theory will be Jon Snow.
No, pwede rin.
In a biblical perspective, because Jon Snow was resurrected, and then in the Bible, in the Revelation, the last battle will be the defeat of Satan. So it's kinda, in a biblical way, Jon Snow is like Jesus Christ who resurrected from the dead, and then he will defeat the. So that's my theory. So Jon Snow
So very
will be
biblical.
Jon Snow will be the king of the. Who will sit on the throne. So there you
I
go.
was thinking about that, but Jon Snow strikes me as a servant leader more than as a king.
Oh, that's true.
So parang there's a possibility he can be like a servant king type. But I felt like if you take a look at the entire timeline, and personally I would prefer like a queen
I see,
now than a king. For woman power. But yeah, I agree. I think it's either between the two naman. It's doubtful that you get to see Tyrion or Cersei
Yes,
or even the Night King, diba? So yeah, those are our theories. How about you guys? Please do let us know down below in the comment section who you think will be sitting on the Iron Throne, and at the same time, which of the 6 sneakers that we have here is your favorite among the, of course, Adidas Game of Thrones Ultra Boost collection. Also, I will be putting a link down below to the YouTube channel of Fresh.
Yeah, go check out my channel, guys. I also have my own review of this Adidas Ultra Boost. Babe, you gotta check it out, guys. And this is one of the best Ultra Boost this 2019, considering how it looks and how it stayed true to the Babe collaboration. So go check out my channel, go watch my review about the Ultra Boost Babe. And I love Ultra Boost. So
Clearly.
yes, I love Ultra Boost. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Peace. God bless. What's up? Boom.